Hello, my name is Casey Visser. I'm the Artistic Director of Billings Studio Theatre. It's my pleasure to welcome you to Spotlight on Arts and Culture, made possible by Billings Cultural Partners and our friends here at Community 7. So excited today to discuss our huge upcoming holiday musical, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We have Rudolph and Hermie here. So Kyle Fergus, Seja Foster, welcome. But first, some news and notes to get through. First off, a huge thank you from me, Nancy, the entire BST organization, for supporting our fall shows. Frozen, the Broadway musical, sold out 4-week run, and I think audiences really enjoyed themselves. And The Woman in Black had very good audiences for this classic British ghost story. So we're really thankful for all your support in the fall. A few important things to keep in mind. We're recording this on November 4th. As of today, tickets are now on sale for everybody for Rudolph. You can get them by calling the box office 248-1141. You can go online and purchase them. Tickets will go fast. We expect that the show will sell out before it opens. That's what happened last year with Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. So please, if you're interested in seeing this holiday classic brought to the stage, don't hesitate. Our next show after Rudolph is the Growing Stage Players presenting The Wind in the Willows. If you're a fan of Mr. Toad and Mole and Rat and all those great characters, co-directed by Seja. That opens on January the 9th. Tickets will go on sale for everyone for that show on December the 9th. And we're going to talk about that in a later episode. We'll have a whole episode dedicated to that show. Also, our mini ticket package is on sale December 2nd. So give Kayla a call at the box office, again, 248-1141. Ask about that. That'd be a great maybe stocking stuffer if you're looking for Christmas gifts. One last thing, please be on the lookout for our holiday appeal letter. Those will be mailed out sometime after Thanksgiving. We truly cannot do what we do at BST without the support of our patrons and donors. So consider holiday gifts for us. On to Kyle and Seja. Let's talk some Rudolph. Kyle, start with you. What do you like about theater? You're so experienced, both of you are. Go back and how did this all start? What drew you to theater?
When I was in kindergarten, our high school came to our school and they did a production of Alice in Wonderland.
Oh my gosh.
And I thought it was the greatest thing ever.
Oh my gosh.
And so ever since I was like, I'm gonna do that. That looks so fun.
So 5 years old, 6 years old, something like that?
Yeah, 6 years old. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did you get involved with community theater right away? Did you do school stuff?
I actually grew up in Eastern Washington, so there really wasn't community theater in the area.
Right.
So I had to wait till high school.
Right.
But once I got into high school, I was in all the shows, and it's an awesome experience because you get to express yourself in different ways where you can't really do that when you're scared and a student and you're trying to get
through your day, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about this before the cameras were rolling. How cool is it going to be for you if there's a little kid in the audience watching you as Rudolph and having the same experience?
It's just going to be wonderful.
That's powerful. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Seja, how about you? What drew you to theater?
Well, I started classes at Venture before it was even Nova when I was 3.5. So tiny baby.
You got Kyle beat.
And I did classes, acting, dance at Venture, and I haven't been able to get away from it since.
Right. And you're both so impressive. But Seja, I just love that you're acting, you're directing, you're running lights, you're backstage, you're working with us, you're working with Backyard Theater, you're working with Nova. You're just an all-around great community theater person.
Thank you.
Okay, so personal experience with Rudolph. The show came out, I think, 1964. I guess I'll share mine first. When I was a kid, it would run once a year. Mm-hmm. So that was a big deal when Rudolph was on TV. You know, at my house, okay, we're watching Rudolph. We had this special kind of Rudolph party, right? And you'd look forward to it every year. So how about you guys? What drew you to Rudolph? Seja, we'll start with you this time.
Well, of course, I grew up watching the movie, but I would also go to Misfit Lane in town where they have all of the Rudolph decorations, and that was one of my favorite things.
Right.
And of course, I have all the Christmas ornaments.
Right. Do they still do Misfit Lane? I think they do. Good.
Yeah, I love it over there. But I have all the Christmas ornaments.
Right.
And I remember as a kid, whenever I would put Hermie on the tree, my parents would be like, "Aw, there's Seja."
Oh, so you really attached to Hermie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and we'll get more into that. So did you watch on DVD? Did you watch?
Yeah, I have the big box set that's like red and gold, and it has all the movies.
So like Frosty and, and Charlie Brown, Christmas, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Kyle, how about you? What was your experience with Rudolph growing up?
Pretty similar to both of you.
Whenever
it came on TV, we were there. It was a party.
Right.
We had the box set. It was a huge part of our childhood growing up.
So did you know it so well that you could kind of say the lines before they
exactly.
happened? Yeah. So, I mean, and this is kind of a follow-up question, kind of silly. Why did you audition? Was this just like a dream thing for you? Was there any doubt ever? Kyle, I'll start with you.
Yeah. So actually, I didn't know it was a stage musical.
Right.
Until I think last December.
Right.
And my brother got to see it in Spokane.
Right.
And so then I was like, oh my gosh, this is great.
Right.
Got to add that to the checklist.
Right.
And then you guys came out and were like, hey, we're doing it next December.
Right.
And I was like, I'm there.
Good. Well, and kind of behind the scenes, we tried to get this show for a while, but it was touring, so we couldn't get the rights until this year. But it's been on our radar. It's a good one. Seja, how about you? Just a dream kind of?
Oh, definitely. And of course, I love Sandra Baker, the director.
Yep.
I was her assistant director for Margaritaville.
Right, which closed our season last year. Yeah.
And so when she was all like, hey, I'm directing, I was absolutely like, I'm going to be there.
Right. And Sandra, I'm glad you brought Sandra up. Just a wonderful director, long time. I don't know how many shows she's directed and been in at BST. Just a theater legend. But Rudolph is a special show to her as well.
Yeah.
I mean, lots of great childhood memories, I think, with Rudolph and her. All right, and this is kind of silly, but we'll do it. Spoiler-free synopsis of the show. I think most people are kind of aware of Rudolph, but for those out there who maybe are like, what is this? How would you summarize this thing? Doesn't matter, whoever wants to jump in.
I think it's kind of just the song.
Yeah.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose.
Yeah.
Didn't get along with his reindeer friends, and then one day Santa came along and said, "Hey, you're gonna light my sleigh," and then he had a purpose for his nose.
Yeah.
Right. Good. Seja, what do you want to?
That's pretty much it.
And not to get too deep, too philosophical, but I think there's a lot to this show. What are some? I'm kind of skipping ahead. What are some big themes that you guys kind of noticed as you're preparing and thinking about your characters?
Well, I definitely noticed with the story, it's not just about not fitting in because, you know, Rudolph and Hermie are both misfits.
They are.
But it's definitely about, even if you're a misfit, you will find your group of people and find where you do fit in.
Right, almost that found family
Yes,
idea.
exactly.
Yeah, good. So kind of, you know, being, both your characters are kind of, I guess, bullied, ostracized because they are different.
Yeah.
But they do kind of find their own niche.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's a really important lesson for kids, you know, because we all feel at different times in our lives that we don't fit in, you know. Yeah, that's good. So tell us, this is a good segue. Kyle, start with you. Tell us about Rudolph. What are some personality as an actor? What are you latching onto with Rudolph?
I think Rudolph he's just this joyous guy, and he was born and he's like, great, I'm gonna be one of the reindeer that pulls Santa's sleigh one day.
Santa's gonna pick me,
Yeah, and then people are like, no, you're not gonna do it because you have this nose that glows. Right. And so he's like, well, what's going on with this? And so then throughout the story, he's just like, oh, wow, this is cool.
Right.
And then by the end, he's just, he's actually accepted for everything, and he's able to use his special skill.
Right.
And I think he's just very childlike, but
right.
But very exuberant through the whole thing.
Yeah. It's kind of ironic though. Everybody loves him when he's got the fake nose on. You know, the reindeer game scene, and they find out the nose. And, oh wait, but that's a thing that, as we know, spoiler alert, saves Christmas.
Yes.
Right. Seja, how about you? As an actor, what are you latching onto with Hermie?
Well, Hermie is an elf, but he doesn't want to be.
Right.
He wants to be a dentist.
Right.
Which I can relate to Hermie, because I never really fit in high school, because, you know, theater kid.
Right.
And I was lucky to find my group of friends, including Kyle.
Right.
And so I feel like I'm very similar to Hermie, so I haven't had to do a lot of character reaching.
Right.
But the biggest thing for me was the character voice. Because Hermie has such a distinct voice that's very different from my own.
Right.
He has like, his voice is low, but it's very nasally.
It is, yeah.
Because he's an elf.
He's an elf, right? And there is some pressure, and I think we've all played these characters where you're playing a character that people really know, how they sound, how they move, how they look. There's pressure there. So do you guys want, I mean, this isn't on my script, but so was that a stressor for you? Or, I mean, you know, making the character your own by also, you know, honoring what was done?
I definitely felt like I had to mimic the movie a lot because everyone knows it.
Right.
And so I did a lot of study with the voice, how he stands, and a lot of his like movements are iconic. So you gotta like, he always stands like this with his feet turned out, and he has to have like the little smooth hand motions because they're claymation.
Exactly.
So they move a little differently.
Kyle, how about you? Was there any pressure and like, oh my gosh, I'm Rudolph.
Yeah.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Right?
I mean, it's like Seja said, it's iconic, and I want to do the character justice. I want Rudolph to seem like a reindeer. I want him to act like a reindeer, and also have all of the cool nuances that Rudolph has. Like I mentioned, it's interesting because in this production, I'm playing multiple ages of Rudolph.
You are.
So I have to kind of morph myself into those different
in different stages of his life.
Yeah, exactly.
Kyle, talk about your family a little bit. You know, Donner and Mrs. Donner. I think it's sexist they don't give her a name. She's just Mrs. Donner. But played by Hayden Visser, my son, and then Tessa Stokes. How's the relationship with your mom and dad in the show?
I think that I definitely love them very much, but as we all know, Donner wasn't very...
Father of the Year.
He wasn't very accepting of the nose right away. And so I think Rudolph is like a little confused because he knows Donner loves him very much. But at the same time, he's like, well, why do I have to wear this fake nose? And what's so wrong with this?
But the parents go through a little journey to learn
they go
through
their own journey, and they come around by the end.
Yeah, good. How about you with the elves? And there's too many. I'm going to miss somebody, so I'm not going to list everybody. What's your relationship, or Hermie's relationship with those elves? Just feeling...
I don't really interact with the elves much because they make fun of me. Well, not me, but they make fun of Hermie.
All in character. Yeah.
And so the one that I talk to the most is Don Havoc, who plays Boss Elf. Because we interact the most. And I've known Don since my first show at BST. He was Master of the House when I was Little Eponine in Les Mis. And so we have a great dynamic. We're easy.
Good trust.
We work together super easy. And so he can get right up in my face and yell at me about how I need to make toys and not be a dentist.
And you're cool.
Yeah, no hard feelings at all.
Good. So this is a tough one. What's your favorite character that isn't yours? And you can't say each other's characters either. So we got to. Oh, I threw you a curveball. Well, you can say that, but then let's say I try to get some more characters discussed here. Kyle, start with you.
Well, I was going to say
Hermie. Okay. Besides Rudolph and Hermie.
Well, I was going to say Rudolph, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's not in the musical, but it's in the movie. The water pistol that shoots jelly.
Oh, yes.
Because if you think about it, he's not a misfit. He's operator error. whoever made the toy didn't load him with water, loaded it with jelly. So that's the elf's fault.
That's deep. That's deep, Seja. That is deep. That's good. Do you think anybody?
I do remember as a kid, I always loved the spotted elephant so much.
Yeah.
He's
cute design.
He's so cute.
Yeah. I'm a big Yukon Cornelius fan.
Yeah.
Played by Joseph Wallett. He's doing great.
He's so cool.
He's
it's
hilarious.
such a good, and you both have lots of scenes with Yukon. And then the Bumble.
Yes.
And we're not going to say too much about the Bumble at this point. Come see the show; you'll be surprised. But he's an adorable character as well, you know. But even him, I feel, is misunderstood.
Oh, absolutely.
And he needs his family as well. And again, spoiler alert, kind of finds that at the end. So. Yeah, great. Another tough one. One-word summary for the show.
I'd say magical.
Magical.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And why'd you pick that?
Again, we're taking this old claymation film and we're bringing it to life, and it's I think it's so nostalgic and in everyone's childhood.
Right.
And so when people are able to see it on stage, it's just it brings this magic, this glow.
And the music, everyone's going to know these songs, right?
Exactly.
I mean, they're right from the special, and you guys sound so good. You know, the harmonies, everything is excellent, right? Yeah, Seja, how about you? What, magical, or is there another word that pops into your head?
I feel like I might have said this for Alice.
Sure.
But classic.
Yeah.
It's such a classic.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But as a producer, lots of pressure because you got to get it right, you know. And I think I started with picking the right director, which was Sandra, you know, and then we are making puppets for this.
Yes.
So Jamie Green, professor at Rocky, is leading the puppet team. So Misfit Toys and Moonracer and everything will be puppets. We have a wonderful costume team. There's too many names. I'm going to forget somebody. And then Dawn and Ted, Jan and Lindy's out on maternity leave, so they took the lead. Ted Kylander, Dawn Havoc, as we mentioned, building, and a lot of it is old school building. You know, the trees kind of have kickstands.
Yeah.
We bring them out, and same with the mountains. It's just going to be really fun and hopefully magical and classic.
Yeah.
So we've kind of already hit this, but why should audiences come? I mean, the Christmas season is so busy. Holidays are so busy. Why should they spend money to come see this show?
I think everybody wants to come to a show where they can bring their kids to, where the kids are going to get inspired, and where they can we can share the local theater with them.
Right. Good.
So I think that's a great reason to come out, especially for this show in particular.
And it's not a super long show.
No.
What's our runtime? I know it's not exact.
Yeah.
Yeah, 80, 90 minutes.
Yeah,
you know, so throw an intermission in there. It's going to be well under 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
So that's good. Oh, reminder too that we do Saturday matinees for this show. So the Saturday and Sundays will be 2 p.m. We thought that'd be easier with kids and stuff with bedtimes. Seja, what other reasons should audiences come?
Well, like you said, the holiday season is so busy.
Right.
And it's not too long of a show, but it's just enough where you can relax and kind of forget about all the busy work during Christmas and all the other
shopping,
holidays.
The party planning, whatever, right?
You can just take a load off and enjoy a Christmas holiday classic.
Absolutely, and nothing is gonna, I don't think anyone will object to anything in this. It is such a family-friendly show.
Yes.
Rated G, I would say. I mean, it is very, very fun. Good. Before we get too far, I really want to thank our sponsors, Dahl Funeral Chapel in Conoco, Billings, Conoco, Phillips 66. Again, amazing sponsors for this show. Okay, what other shows are you looking forward to? Not to wish this one away. I mean, we still have several weeks left, but what other shows are you looking forward to at BST or other theaters? Does anybody want to?
Well, I'm excited for Spelling Bee with Amy Shendel at BST.
Right.
Then, of course, Chicago at Nova is going to be amazing.
Yeah, and that's their ending show, I believe. Yeah,
and then Backyard Theater is doing Ride the Cyclone, which is a super popular one right now.
And is that in the springtime? When are they doing that?
I think in January.
Okay, so more winter.
Yeah.
Good, awesome. So some good musicals coming up. And obviously, as I said, you're directing Wind in the Willows, which will be awesome. Yay. Kyle, how about you? I know you're a busy guy, but what are you looking forward to?
I would add on 1776 to that.
Yes.
That's the one I'm really excited for.
Good, yeah, which I'm co-directing. So I got to start thinking about that, yeah. That'll be fun with our 250th birthday, coming up July 4th. Yeah, it should be fun. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so we got to, and I'm going to forget people, but again, wonderful director is Sandra Baker for Rudolph. Wendy Carlin is doing choreo. Dawn and Ted, as I said, set builders. Jamie Green, puppets. Macy Doucette's running or designing lights for us. CJ Jennings is doing audio tracks and sound effects and stuff. And that's just scratching the surface. There's so many people working on this thing. As I said with Frozen, I don't know how many hundreds, thousands of hours people have put into this. But it's going to show on stage. Oh, yeah. It really will. So we open. Do you guys want to get into the schedule? Or do you want me to get into the schedule? I can do it. So we open on Friday, the 21st of November. We have a show Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we take all of Thanksgiving week off. And then we come back and run 2 weeks after. And we close on December the 14th. So this one is a 3-week run. As I said before, it's going to sell out. So really grab those tickets early. What else, Kyle? Anything else you can think of? You want people to know about this?
Yeah, just come to the show. It's going to be so good. Get your tickets early.
Come often.
Come often, yeah.
Early and often, yes. Seja, how about you? Anything we forgot? I think we covered.
I think we got everything.
And there are some surprises that we're purposely not talking about. Maybe related to the Bumble, maybe not. So thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. And thank you once again to our Billings cultural partners and Community 7. So again, please get those tickets to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the musical, the BST, and have a happy holiday season. Thank you.